Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Fishing Planet. And 50 minutes ago, the developers of Fishing Planet posted something not really related to the game, but to Ukraine. For the people that don't know, the developers of Fishing Planet are from Ukraine. Previous year, one of them died in Bakhmut. A couple of them are in Ukraine still. So for the people that don't know, I follow already from the start the Ukraine war. The first moment the Russian invaded Ukraine, I sent it right away money. A couple of months ago, I sponsored Jack Bro, an American pro-Ukrainian YouTuber, the cars that he wanted to buy. So he wanted to get, I think, $10,000 or $20,000, and at the end it was $1 million. So they bought 30 Panzered cars for the front because the Russians are shooting on them. They bring food, ammunition to the guys at the front, and they bring the casualties too. So I'm already following this for a long time and very close. So I know most of the names in Ukraine by now. I know what is happening, and take it from me, it's not a joke. So for me, what did it? The third or the fourth day of the war, I saw 3 kids. There was a lady. She's going to bring food to the kids. It reminds me of my son. They were happy, like children are. And the lady asked the 3 brothers, I think it was, asked, where are your parents? And they said they died previous month. So they got a bomb in the house and the 2 parents were dead. That's reality. And I saw the kids, they were happy. I think the oldest one was 8 years, 6, 7 years, the other 2. But you need to understand that. It was, I still got it in my head, the faces. And that's what's happening every day in Ukraine. Always remember that. I see a lot of people saying that play fishing games, oh, it's just political. Genocide is never political. If you think that this is political, you're living in the wrong country, I think. That's nothing to do with politics. It's just genocide from Russia against Ukraine. It's already the 3rd time that they try to do it. Stalin did it too, killed 5 to 10 million Ukrainians. So I can understand that finally Ukraine said, fuck it, we are not going down without a fight. So let's have a look what they are writing here. Dear community, today we remember our dearest friend and one of the key game designers of Fishing Planet and the main designer of the mobile version of the game, Vladimir Yeshov, on what would be his 40th birthday. This day, which could have been filled with joy and celebration, is instead marked by sorrow, and Vladimir was killed in the war defending Ukraine from Russian aggression. That was with Bakhmut. So that's a city in eastern Ukraine. Then the next one. As we honor Vladimir's memory, we also take this day to appreciate all the heroes who are currently defending our country and fighting for our freedom. And some of the Fishing Planet team remembers among them. We remember those who have been killed in action, or lost their lives, or have been wounded in countless missile attacks launched by Russia on Ukraine cities every day. That's true. Every day they drop a lot of bombs. 3,000-ton bombs, by the way. I saw a lot of pictures of them. You blew like a village from the earth with them. They just throw it on normal people, you know. That's the reality every day. Many of our team members in Ukraine are often working without electricity or internet due to the destruction of 90% of the country's power infrastructure by Russia. Amid the ongoing Olympics in France, we remind you that nearly 500 of our athletes has been killed in this war. That's true, I already know that. So I think that even the world champion kickboxing was killed 4 months ago. Defending our land, Russia is attempting to destroy everything Ukraine, our culture, our legacy, our museum, our monument, and our memories. Thousands of Ukrainians are being held captive. Yeah, that's true. So you guys maybe don't understand this, but in World War II, the Nazis had camps. So they just killed people on an industrial level. So that's what's happening. Birkenbau, Auschwitz. So just people went to there. They died in these and 30 minutes. At the moment, for the people that don't know, Russia got 650 of those camps at the moment too in Russia. Not a lot of people know that, and they are doing a little bit the same. So I already saw a lot of guys from Ukraine coming back. So we call them POWs, that are soldiers that are taken prisoner. And normally you need to have the Geneva Convention, need to protect them, but of course Russia is not doing that. They don't get food, they got beaten, they got tortured, everything, and then they come back and you see it on those guys. So always remember that. At the moment 650 camps are in Russia, and they put all the Ukrainians in there. Another thing that you need to understand, they are stealing the children too of Ukraine. So what they are doing, they take the children of Ukraine, they put them with Russian parents, and they teach them to be a Russian. Always remember that. So they are just kidnapping the children of Ukraine too. That's another thing. Maybe not a lot of people know that either, but always remember that. Then the next one. Despite the atrocities, we continue to fight and remain steadfast in our resolve. We will persist in our struggle for freedom and justice, and we will continue creating the Fishing Planet game for you. So always remember that, guys. If you're sitting behind your PC, there are everyday people dying in Ukraine, and they just want one thing. The same what we got in the Western society: freedom. Freedom of speech, democracy, women's rights, that everybody can be what he wants. And that's why they are fighting at the moment. They want to get away from that they just get genocide. So always remember that there are other fishing games that are pro-Russian. I got a video about it. Never forget that. Don't say casual, it's just political, and we close the eyes, because there are real people dying, there are real children dying. So if you want to ignore it by just saying it's political, that's your stance, but don't do that, please. Because it's a little bit simple, I think, to do that. I just want to thank you guys. Remember the guys that died. Always remember, if you are hard on the Fishing Planet developers, think twice, because it's not easy at this moment. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Bye bye.